Hey friends, it's Natalia. Welcome back to She Makes 31. In today's video, I am kind of giving you a recap of my life for the past 3 months. I haven't been posting here on YouTube, so I just wanted to give you guys a little update on what's been going on in life, and I thought I'd do it while I was doing everyday tasks. So this is kind of like a vlog, cleaning vlog. You'll see some cleaning, my day-to-day, and just give you some snippets of things that have been happening over the past couple of months. Okay, friends, so last I left you, it was, end of the year and everything. So we're now onto January. Happy New Year, super belated, but it's been very hectic. Life has been just nonstop. I actually started filming this video, believe it or not, in January, but it's been like one thing after another. So I do have different clips at different times, but they are all, within the same kind of thing that I'm doing, which is my day-to-day life. So I put them here together for you. In January, so my oldest son, he just turned 14. Can you believe it? I don't know. It's just crazy to me how time flies. But next year, Lucas will be going into high school. And so here in Florida, we have open choice with schools and stuff. So we had to apply to a couple of high schools, and we also applied to a private school, and just trying to see what is the best option. We've been praying so much about this, just what would be the best option for Lucas. And after lots of prayers, we did decide on a school, but in order to apply to some of these schools, we had to do interviews. The private school was an interview. Lucas had to go to testing, and it's a long process. And even for the public schools, he is a musician. He plays flute and saxophone and piano, flute being his main instrument. Anyway, so he had to audition for these bands, and we won't find out the results of that until April. But it took a lot of me going back and forth, driving here, driving there, this appointment, this interview, filling out this application, that application. It's just been hectic. And not only that, but he's had a band performances, and I am unofficially the band mom. I go to all of the band field trips and things like that, which is fun. And so yeah, that kind of took up a lot of chunk of January. We also had car trouble. I didn't have my car for 2.5 weeks or so we had to borrow someone else's car, and so that was very expensive. We ended up having to replace the whole transmission, which is not cheap. So that was kind of a blow. Thankfully they did fix it, and recently last week I had to get the battery changed because I was having electrical problems. Anyway, if you've ever had car trouble, you know how stressful that can be. Now my husband's car is in the shop. It's just, like I said, when it rains, it pours, they say. So that's what's been going on. So that was January. So at the end of January, we went to a birthday party here you see at a roller skating rink, and Caleb fell. Ronnie went to pick him up, and he fell, and he shattered his wrist. Here he had to have surgery right away, and here he is getting out of the hospital.
Rolling out with your cheese block on your arm. And your yellow socks to match.
Being a lefty, it was very unfortunate that it was his left hand that broke, so it just limited a lot of what he could do, including driving and just things all around the house. When I tell you that I'm behind in laundry, this is what I mean. I'm so behind. I had so much laundry to do because with Ronnie being in the hospital, he was in there for about 3 days or so. Things were already hectic, and then add the hospital stay, trying to find someone to watch the kids and everything. You know, it was challenging, but it could have been worse. So I'm trying to look at it positively. It was a good thing, you know, in the sense that we were able to go to the doctor, and Ronnie's not much of a doctor guy. So doing that, he had some checkups and stuff that he needed to get done. And some other health things that we didn't know were happening. So it was a good thing that, you know, this kind of triggered him looking at his health a little bit more carefully. After that, my life has consisted of a lot of driving. Thankfully now everything is pretty back to normal, but during this time, you know, I was doing a lot of driving, picking up Ronnie from work, picking up the kids from their after school clubs and things like that. So it was a lot of driving. Thank God my car was fixed by then. But yeah, then we had another surprise 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later, Ronnie had to go back to the hospital, because he had a blood infection. Thankfully, they were able to find the source of it, and he got treated with some like heavy antibiotics, but it was pretty scary. He woke up in the middle of the night with like a crazy fever, shivering, shaking, and we thought it was related to his wrist, but it ended up not being that. So, you know, in all these years we've been together, like the hospital has never really been a place that we've been to, thank God. But this time around, you know, we put it in there real good with the 2 visits in 3 weeks. So he was in the hospital for about 3 or 4 days for that. And that was scary because at one point, you know, we didn't know what was happening, and a blood infection can be pretty serious. So, you know, we have a great church family, and they were able to help with so much with friends and everything, just helping taking care of the boys while we were at the hospital, and giving rides and different things like that, helping with pickups. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And if you're watching this video and you helped, thank you again. I appreciate you. So yes, that was a crazy visit to the hospital. So what else has been going on? Well, I have had to do a lot of cleaning around the house, like extra cleaning, because at church we started community groups. So it's kind of like Bible study, kind of like prayer. We have a little bit of everything, and we're hosting it at our house, and it's a weekly thing. So that is a great way to motivate you to have your house clean all the time. So having community groups at our house has been a way that, you know, keeps me accountable with cleaning my house. So I've been doing a lot of that and just trying to catch up, like I said, because everything, you know, has been so busy, you know, things got put in the back burner. So, you know, a lot of deep cleaning I still have to do, but it felt so good to finally get all of that laundry done. I had so many baskets to fold. I mean, it was very overwhelming, but I tackled it. I got it done, and now I'm at a place where it's kind of like maintaining it, doing like a load a day and trying to put it away right away, because I have been one of those that, you know, they say it takes like 5 to 7 business days to put away the laundry. That is me. That is so me, but I'm trying to change that. So I'm trying to get back into a routine, a good routine. I kind of have drifted off of my regular routine that I was doing for a while. And it's been hard, you know, like stress and everything, financial stress too, you know, with all of the hospital bills and all the car bills and things like that. I've been doing some side work in between. So I recently started editing videos for my pastor. He has a podcast, so I've been editing videos for him on new software, so that's been really cool to learn. All right, so now I'm on my way to pick up hubby, because I have to do that now. He can't drive with his arm not working. So I have to pick him up. Thankfully, we have a neighbor that's taking him to work. But I'm picking him up, and then after that I have to pick up Caleb and Noah, and then take Ronnie also to a cardiologist appointment, and then after that pick up Lucas because he's got like an after school thing going on. So it's a lot of driving, a lot of, just back and forth, but that is my day today so far, and we shall see how it goes. So at the end of the day, here we were at the doctor's office, and that was the end of that day. And here is the next morning. I'm just prepping my coffee. I love this coffee, guys. It's a Nespresso or Nescafe gold espresso, and it's the blonde one, and it's so good. I never thought I'd like instant coffee, but this one's good. So if you haven't seen me drink it, I drink it. It's delicious, and I highly recommend. Something else I've been doing as a little side hustle is cleaning. So where my husband works, there's lots of people that have condos, and they're always looking for someone to clean the units because they are like seasonal. So I've been doing that here and there. I would say I've done maybe 4 or 5 units, and so it's a great way to provide income for my family, and it's something that I know I can do well. And now that we decided that we want Lucas to go to the private school, we just really felt like at peace with that decision, even though I have no idea, like financially, how we're going to pay for it. We do have a scholarship here in Florida. They provide a scholarship, but that only covers about half the tuition. My hopes and prayers, and I have talked to the school about this, and they seem pretty positive about it, is that I can work at the school part-time. So this would be starting in May, probably in August, I would say, when the school year starts. I'm not exactly sure when, but I've been a stay-at-home mom since I was pregnant with my first baby, so it'll definitely be a change. But what better way than to go back to work at a school where my son's going to be going. It's going to be part-time, and that will also allow for me to get a tuition discount, and then pay the rest off with the income that I'd be making. So that is something that I am working on and praying about. YouTube does provide income, but lately, because I haven't been posting, I am not really making much of anything here, but I still love to share with you guys, and hopefully you're enjoying this video, and just getting a little update from me. I really appreciate you watching this if you're hanging in there and watching. I've been doing YouTube for, I would say, I think it's like 5 or 6 years, 6 years, more than that. I don't know. I have to look back, but it's quite the journey that I've been on here on YouTube, and I'm so thankful for it. And it comes with its challenges, trying to find time to post and edit and all these things. But here I am. I'm trying my best, and as you can see here, it was like Valentine's Day decor that I had up, and that's only because we had community group, because honestly I didn't even put out all of my decor just because it's been a lot to do lately. So I do hope to be doing some spring and Easter decorating because I love that. And here's this little Minecraft box I made for Caleb, a little Valentine box. Super cute. Anyway, so yes, it is my hope to share some spring cleaning with you, some spring and Easter decorating with you. Because I definitely want to change it over. I love my blues and my greens for spring and Easter. It just feels so refreshing in my home, so I love that. And I've been working on getting organized as well. So I recently got some new organizational items for the house in order to organize like all of my cleaning supplies, my linen closets, my laundry room, and like under my kitchen sink and things like that. So I do hope that I can get that done soon so that I can share it with you. But yeah, I thank you so much for hanging in there and watching my videos. It means so much to me and my family. Whenever you hit like and you comment on these videos, it helps me with the algorithm to get my videos bumped up so more people can see them, and that will definitely help. Nothing like a little monster truck action in the bathroom. See all that? See all that crud? Cleaning the bathroom here before people arrive at our house, and I got these new cleaning brushes. I found them on Amazon and they work so well for like little crevices, and so you'll be seeing me use these in future videos. Definitely want to get some of these if you don't have some already. So I want to hear from you. How are you doing? How have you been? Do you guys have any video ideas for me or things you want me to film? Let me know. I would love to say hi to you in the comments and just connect a little bit that way. Don't worry, this is a different one. Don't worry. I got like a 6-pack. I also wanted to leave you with a prayer request. I recently, within the last 2 weeks, had unfortunately a friend pass away unexpectedly. She has young children. She had young children, and one of them was a classmate of Noah's, and it's just been really sad to see that and experience that. It's been hard for the whole entire school. She was part of the school staff as well. Her husband, just a very united family, and it just breaks my heart to really talk about it. But if you can be praying for this family, for the 2 kids, a boy, the younger boy, and the almost teenage girl, and her husband, I would really, really appreciate it, guys. So yeah. And to end on a lighter note, I wanted to share a scripture with you. It is in Romans 15, and it's verse 13, and it says, "I pray that God, the source of hope, will fill you completely with joy and peace because you trust in Him. Then you will overflow with confident hope through the power of the Holy Spirit." Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.